Hi everyone, and welcome to Testimony Chronicles with the one and only Ebony Brown and me, Jariah Johnson.
Yes.
And make sure you like, comment, and share. Subscribe to our YouTube, Testimony Chronicles, and yeah, stay up to date with everything she posts. And today our podcast is about resting. So we need rest. Today is currently the Sabbath. It is Sunday, June 4th, and so now we are about to get into why we should rest.
Yes.
Okay?
You know, y'all see it tomorrow on June 5th.
Yes, that's fine. But today we wanted to speak about resting because today is our rest day. God rested. He created this whole entire world and he rested on the seventh day. So here we are. Today we're going to be coming from Matthew 11 verse 29. And it says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." And I also know a quote that's also amazing, and it really touched my heart, and I know it will touch yours. And it says, "I must love people over projects. I must underwhelm my schedule so God has room to overwhelm my soul."
Amen.
So I feel like that is so important in the life we live now because it's so fast paced. You know, we have work, we have bills, we have jobs, we have so much going on. Some have kids, so I know life can just get crazy. You have no time to rest, but we still have to make sure we make that a huge factor in our life, because if God rested, He's God.
Yeah.
We need to rest. So literally, underwhelming your schedule so God can overwhelm your soul. That's literally saying you can make yourself too busy for God.
Yes.
And that is wrong. You're not supposed to make yourself too busy for God. Like, you could be so busy, your schedule's booked to capacity, and then did you even have time to pray today? Did you even have time to talk to God for at least 5-10 minutes?
Yes.
No, you didn't. And then from that, you didn't get to get any spiritual feeding. That's what it's called, you know, like getting fed. Yeah, you didn't get any feeding from God today. So that's why it's like you should overwhelm your time with God and not overwhelm your schedule, you know, because that's just not good. And God doesn't want us to be overwhelmed like that with things we have going on. He wants us to come to Him for everything. So yeah.
Yes, I mean, she made a good point. Is like, you know, we get so caught up in life and what's going on with life and never find a time to just travel, get away from everything around you. Because sometimes God talks to us in the midst of resting. Like if it's just relaxing on a beach, or if it's just being in a balcony, feel His breeze, or just at a swimming pool, sometimes that gives a development for Him to work in you and purify you to the next step when you go back out again to the world. Sometimes we need that time away from the world to come back into the world to, you know, just speak a word unto you, you know, just today. You know, we're resting today. You're like, literally, we just like, okay, let's just do a weekend of getaway.
Yeah.
You know, and because it's just so overwhelmed with work, so overwhelmed with projects, things that we're working on, and it's like, wait, God, like, wait, you haven't talked to me, you haven't prayed in a couple of days because you're getting so distracted, checking emails, dealing with life changes, life challenges. And so it's like, hey, look, let me just step away. Let me step away from the city. Let me step away, just get on the road and just go drive. Sometimes God just wants you to just have that drive, even driving moments, you know, a few hours, you know, just go get out and just drive and just worship Him. It's like when we don't find time to put back into ourselves, we miss out on time with Him, because He able to talk to us in the quiet moments, you know. And so like today, like I said, we made an effort to say, okay, with our crazy schedules, let's just get away and rest, you know. It's quiet time with you and the Lord alone.
Yes. And even like being by the water, my grandmother, she literally says something about the water, you just like feel connected to what God created. And I feel like even with me, like I love journaling, so like whenever I'm outside and like seeing the beautiful sky God has created for us, like sometimes we just take little things for granted. And so literally when I'm doing that and God is speaking to me, it's like a whole different feeling. Like I may feel horrible that day, I may have a lot on my plate that day, but just doing that little thing literally makes me feel so much better, because at the end of the day, God doesn't want us burdened.
We was talking about resting, but we got cut off.
But yes, you have to take the time and rest because, you know, like I say, we've been talking about dealing with life changes, cleaning out the closet, you know, so that helps you, you know, just purge. You need moments to purge, you know. I'm sitting out here right now at the fountain. I'm gonna call it Fountain of Youth because I'm getting my youth back over here, okay? But, you know, it's all about goodness and grace and your and mercy, and God gives you grace and mercy, you know, just the times to do rest, because we go to work every day. Somebody posted the other day, said, when I get home from work, I want to have no arguments, no aggravations. So, you know, that's the biggest thing is with resting. Like, you don't want to, like, you know, when you go to work, you're frustrated. When you come home, you don't want to be frustrated. So just separate yourself from all the chaos around you and just rest.